This video is brought to you by my friends over at Pianote. Check out the link in the description and get a completely free 30-day trial and support the channel today. This video was brought to you by my friends over at Piano, and when it comes to this particular track, there's a lot you can talk about in terms of the benefits of learning piano and the benefits of having this visualization method of harmony. The first thing, of course, would be some of those really, really nice chords that are being played in this track. I think my favorite part of that track is where you have the C, static C sound, and the harmony changes over the top, so you have this really nice C minor sound. And then we have an A flat, but keeping that C in the bass, which sounds a lot like Thriller, of course. And then a D major with the C in the bass. Back to A flat with C in the bass. And these are really just very nice, rich sounds. But, you know, I've talked about harmony a lot in this series of videos talking about the piano. So let's talk about hand independence, because I think when you look at Daniele Gottardo's playing, his tapping obviously stands out. And I think one of the underestimated aspects of the tapping technique on the guitar is being able to use each hand independently, and not just in terms of dexterity, but being able to move one hand while this hand is doing something. That seems like a silly skill to have to talk about, but it's something that I've had to work on a lot playing the piano. Of course, we have exercises where we're doing things in synchronization. So if I play something like an A flat major scale, you can, work on Cassie Folk's tutorials on technique if you want to work on those things and get them decent. A little bit better. So that's, hand skill, that's dexterity of the fingers. And as guitar players, I think it's fair to say we're probably already relatively good with our left hand. Our right hand could probably do with a lot of work, and there's great exercises to be working on dexterity of this hand. But as I say, for me, it's the independence thing. It's being able to do one thing with this hand while this hand is doing something else entirely. I love taking like a blues in F and just going, let's get rid of that. I play... And I could just take, in my right hand, I could just play an F minor pentatonic scale, right? Now check this. I'm moving through a blues in my left hand, and that's me just playing a scale. When it moves into the territory of improvising, better groove. Completely lost it there because I'm trying new things, but you get the idea. Now, the beauty of working on these independence exercises is that when it comes to applying these things on guitar, when it comes to tapping and things like that, I don't have to worry so much about my left hand, and I can focus on what my right hand's doing, and then when my right hand goes into doing something automatic, I can focus on what my left hand needs to do. Absolutely wonderful. So do consider going and checking out the piano free trial, link in the description. I'm sure you'll have a great time working on some piano chops, because as you can see, I absolutely have. I love it, and I really do hope you love it too. One more time, huge thank you to Piano for sponsoring this video. I'll see you for another one tomorrow.